'Twas the eve of snooze, another episode to pull in the views. Not a single idea to spare until creative lightning struck the air. A highlight of shows for us to mock. 5 shows of you view in our flock. I take you to Newsnight shipping off the dock. This show, of course, can suck my face with love. All this and more, all this and more. Show them the shows, you stupid, horrendously wonderful person.
I'm so pale.
Your Honor.
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. I actually don't care about which child died or the war happening overseas. It's all old news. What happened to the Ellen Show? All this and more.
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 Coming up on Newsnight.
Coming up on Newsnight.
Coming up on Newsnight.
Coming up on Newsnight.
A man was arrested last week for burglary. The man was actually, no. Do you actually care? Does anyone actually care about the news? The only person I know who cares about local news is my grandma when she gets high as f*** and watches CNN for 5 hours and calls talking about they're in the vents and Anderson Cooper could rock her world. I mean, the story I wrote was from that SpongeBob TikTok fish and I don't even know if he's right. And the only story I still care about is Nicki Minaj going into a psychosis. I picture her rocking back and forth for minutes, muttering Bigfoot. Or the fade in the water incident when all the black people at the port beat the shit out of some white people. That was true justice. Man dead here, corrupt politicians there. A man from the Hill District was arrested again. Wow, shocker. What happened to real journalism? Bring back the Garfield comics. All this and more, or whatever. I know.
A woman robbed downtown pizza restaurant Pizza Fiesta last Sunday. She pointed what she thought was to be a gun at an employee, but it actually turned out to be a torchlighter. She then grabbed a knife. The police took her into custody, and she's facing charges of robbery, 3 counts of terroristic threats, and possessing instruments of crime. The court claims that she made the officers aware that she smoked crack before her actions. This is not a bit. This actually happened. But in happy news, Pittsburgh restaurants are planning to give special deals to those who have their birthday on Leap Day. As of right now, they include Eaton Park, Hello Bistro, and The Porch at Shenley. A man was brutally murdered the other night while sitting on the couch eating chips. The victim, Mike Oxlong, was allegedly involved with the firing of Dawn Green. An investigator from the scene said, quote, his arms were cut off, his legs were cut off, his head was cut off, and he was skinned alive. He was then taken to the back of the shed where he had his eyelids removed and a flute placed in his rectum. Investigators believe his head was put into an egg dredge, then into flour, then into the egg dredge again, and finally into a fryer before his head was cut off. Witnesses say that, quote, we saw the whole thing from our back window. It was so vulgar that we could not stop watching. I mean, come on. His head had a perfect fry, looking extra crispy. Took us a good 20 minutes to call the police, end quote. After the break, learn about how a man conquered his fear.
Breaking news! Teachers are advising the order to stop bullying. Kids need to be less gay. Looking at you, Copa. Like I said, more after this break.
Disrobe the rapper to the eye candy of sports. Whether in shoulder pads, singlets, or jorts. Sideline reports in winters and falls on scoring drives and controversial calls. This show has everything that'll tickle your basketballs.
Balls were kicked, points were scored, and Point Park's rowing team still has their oars at the bottom of the Monongahela. It's time to come on down to Pioneer Sideline. This just in, applications for the Amateur Billiards Championships have opened up. If it is anything like last year, it is sure to be riveting, full of bank shots along the balk line, breaking violation scandals, and one lucky person shooting the game ball. With more breaking sports news, we have Cade Montgomery reporting on the World Surf League.
Oh, yeah. Competitive surfing is in season, and the World Surf League has welcomed participants from near and far. They'll be tackling the Humunga Kawabunga from Down Under and surfing to claim the international title. And me personally, I think that surfing is so great. I love Teen Beach Movie. I think that Tanner guy has a real good shot at winning this year. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Exactly what I was thinking, Justice. Hear ye, gossip I say. When you're in the Hollywood Hills, it's the Hollywood way. What movie is Sydney Sweeney in? What did Taylor say? Entertainment on Point is the show that slays. A horsey would say nay, but I would say this show is emotionally and erotically good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Sav.
And I'm your host, Mr. Cade. From celebrity gossip you've already seen on Twitter all week to award show moments that were probably blown up by the media to be more than they actually were, we have quite the show for you. But first, let's kick it off with this week's top stories.
Snooki from Jersey Shore's name isn't actually Snooki. Sources say her name is Nicole. What do you think about this?
I actually don't agree. I don't think that that's right for her. I think that she should have it changed legally.
You know, I'd have to agree.
We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Olivia Rodrigo is 21 years old. Happy birthday, girl. So what do you think about this?
You know, I'm just wondering, why'd she do that?
Yeah, I mean, in her song, she says, "I'm so sick of 17," but she's clearly not 17.
So she lied.
Yeah, because if she, I don't know, I just don't get this whole age thing. I'm 21 too.
No, I know, and I would have never expected her to age.
No.
I mean, why would she do this to us?
I don't know, we're just gonna have to wait and see if it sticks.
For our free segment today, Mr. Cade and I will be playing a fun game of Hot or Not with our EOP cast. Are you guys ready?
Let's get started with our free segment. Today we are joined by Colleen and Juliana Brock and our lovely other host, Sav, and we are going to play a fun game of Hot or Not. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's see our first image. All right, so what do you guys think of this outfit?
I love the drapery of the red.
It kind of looks like a curtain. I like it. It means that he can like cover what needs to be covered and then show what needs to be shown, if you know what I mean.
Knight in shining armor.
Ah,
Shining armor, yes.
what do you think?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hot.
it's pretty good. What do you guys give it? Hot or not?
Hot.
Hot or not?
Hot.
Hot or not?
Hot.
Hot.
That's hot.
Next picture. All right, so what do you guys think about this one?
I think the post is kind of scandalous. I don't think they would put that on Instagram or whatever. It's kind of really rude to the people that can't do that.
I just wonder, like, you know, where is their parents? How would they let them pose like that? And aren't they trying to get a job one day in the real world? Yeah. Right?
Yes.
Right?
I would have to agree. I think it's a little scandalous. What are you guys gonna give it?
Rot. Not.
You know, I was gonna completely agree. Rot.
That's a little far.
I mean, why would they do that?
Rat's a little far, don't
You know, guys,
think?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. I'm gonna go with hot.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
Okay.
give him the benefit of the doubt and just give him hot.
Okay,
Somebody's
so
gonna have to.
we're a little tied here.
Yeah.
Next image.
Oh.
What do you guys think about this?
I think he looks mysterious.
Something about the mystery just hits a switch, if you know what I'm
What
saying.
about the middle part?
Oh.
It's really crazy and mysterious.
You know, what is your thought? Oh wait, we got a better view.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, what do you think about this?
You know, I think a lot of things about this, and all of the things are positive.
I do think.
What are you guys gonna give it?
I say hot.
I'll give him a hot.
I've got to say, HOT hot.
And let's make it 4 for 4 with a hot. Next image.
So true.
What do you guys think about this one?
I don't like the blue. I think it looks really ratty. And as someone who has a public presence, I think it's kind of, you know, they could have did better.
Oh, I personally think they blend in with the water. All I see is head. A head. Just a head. Head.
Yeah.
Yeah? You
I agree.
Yes!
It's
Yes, head. You guys are the
Camo.
most positive hosts ever.
true,
You agree with
heads.
everything I
It's
say.
giving like camo, summer. We have a better view.
I disagree.
The shades, those are kind of mysterious-ish. Yeah, I don't know what to think about it.
You know, I would have to disagree, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think, as you were saying, I think it's actually cerulean, but it's actually, what would I say? What would I say?
Sav, I don't know if I agree with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to respect your opinion about that.
We're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
Well,
What do you guys give it?
Listen, head starts with H.
Hot.
So does hot. What you said. Hot.
Guess I'll give it a hot.
I'm gonna have to go against the flow and go with a not.
Oh, so you're an EO hater?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. EO, next please. So, what do you guys think about this?
I do be thinking about this. I do think.
Yeah, me too. Definitely thinking thoughts.
A lot of them. I can't share on AOP.
Oh, scandalous. What about you?
I think, and I'm still thinking,
We do think. We think here on AOP.
You know, and I was also gonna, yeah.
What they said. What they said.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to go with it. What they said.
so what are you guys gonna give it?
Yeah.
No.
So, hot?
I'm gonna give it a hot.
I guess I'll give it a hot.
Rot. Not.
Next, please. What do you guys think about this? I think this is a great everyday wear outfit. You can wear this to the grocery store, to the mall, to your sister's baby shower. I think that this is the perfect do-it-all outfit for a girl on the go. What do you guys think?
I think it's very couture. Very couture. I think it could be in front of a magazine on Vogue. But
I think this is my favorite look we've seen all day.
Yes, I mean, it gives I'm just a girl standing in front of a guy.
But it's giving Met Gala. It's giving Met Gala.
Like-
and it's giving,
it's giving.
camp.
it's just
Yes.
giving. It's giving
Yes.
Met Gala, cover of Vogue, every other outfit.
Let's go with hot.
Yeah.
I'm
Hot.
going with hot. Hot?
Yeah,
Zendaya.
Hot's
core.
across the board.
hot. 10s across the board.
Amazing. Incredible. We got anything else? Looks like that is it. And thank you guys so much for joining us here today on Entertainment On Point. That's all the time we have for this episode. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Entertainment On Point, and we'll see you next week.
In the eyes of the morn, the sun peaks to the horn of the sounds from daybreak that ring through the ears of corn. Sit back, strap in, for this show goes airborne. Grab a Kleenex, a tissue. This shit's like porridge for the three bears.
It's too early for this.
Back for one more in the thick of the night. One thing I saw for late night snooze is that the producers suck.
Welcome back to Late Night Snooze. We're your hosts, Kyle Archer.
And Noah Beck. I mean, Gavin Anderson, of course.
You can tell I'm Kyle because of my patterned shirt and hat that almost matches but doesn't.
And of course, you know I'm Gavin because of the turtleneck and the hosier playing off in the distance.
Now that you're caught up, here's your weekend update.
Breaking news, a story about Point Park that either no one heard about or they heard about it 2 weeks ago.
In exciting snooze news, we have chosen our new producers for next year. 2 of the 3 are severely underqualified.
But they'll figure it out, right? Right?
Well, that's actually all we have for you.
Since only 4 people can make it to our pitch meetings and we wasted all of our time arguing over what costume Kyle would wear, we don't really have any more jokes.
One last thing though. No episode of Late Night Snooze would be complete without me singing a song that no one asked for that will be stuck in your head for the next 5 to 7 business days.
Aware Wiener is who I am. You did so good, like I told you to. The UView studio lights shine to a dim, quivering through bandwidth to the palms of your skin. My journey here is over, for the tale became thin. I go back to my homeland, where I commit treason and sin. But to my viewers on this show, you have all been so great. But go the to bed, because you could be literally doing anything else with your time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, I was doing the same thing. I thought you were coming for me.
Yeah.
I got nervous.
Can I pet your?
Of course. Sorry.
We are
Flip hop.
EOB.
He's fine.
It's all old news. And what happened to the election show? What? I forgot what's happening.
The Ellen Show.
Put that thing on a leash.
Is it bleeding?
Why are you bleeding?
Is it?
No.
Oh, I bit it.
Oh.
Anything like last year, it is sure to be a riveting full. Yes. Yes, Anne.
And after Kyle's thing, camera one will need to come over for my solo shot.